Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to another podcast. I'm going to preface this. If you're watching this on YouTube, please excuse the state of me because this is not a good look. This is not a good look.
It's not our worst, though.
I think this might be my worst on the podcast. I think this is the worst I've ever looked on the podcast. Anyway, I'm just going to say roll the intro.
Hello and welcome to Confetti Conversations,
The podcast where me and my sister talk all things weddings, wedding planning and married life. Okay, right. We are finally back with Dilemmas Part 2. I think it was probably about 6 weeks ago that we did Part 1. So
listen again if you've forgotten.
yeah, it might actually only be a month, to be fair. I might be being dramatic. But anyway, let's get started. So these are on the day situations to start with. So a guest gets too drunk and starts causing a scene. Kick them out or ignore it.
Depends on who they are.
Number one, bride, just don't deal with it unless it's one of your very, very close friends.
Yeah.
Like bride, groom, just ignore, get your friends to deal with it. It has to be dealt with. You can't just ignore people if they're kicking off, but you as the bride and groom don't pay attention to it because that's going to affect your day.
Yeah. Just tell someone from the venue.
Yeah.
Like they can refuse to serve them.
Yeah, generally the venue will sort it. Like that, they'll be across that completely. Yeah. But it's not your responsibility as the bride and groom personally, I don't think, to kick them out.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility to say whether you want them out or not, or whether you want them to have a second chance, or if you want them to...
Yeah. You know people's levels.
Yeah. Whether you're just like, oh, God, they're just drunk. Like, give them half an hour and they'll be fine. Like, they think they're funny, but they're not. Like, just let them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or if it's somebody who you don't necessarily know that well, you might just be like, well, if they're going to cause a scene, I want them gone.
Yeah. Depends what the scene is. If the scene's then being the centre of attention on the dance floor, not too bad.
Carry on, yeah.
But if they're like knocking over everything and...
or getting like rowdy or arguing with people or anything like that, like
go home.
I think it's a judgment call, isn't it? As a bride or a groom, like you need to decide how it's affecting your day and what you want to do about it.
Yeah.
So in short, I don't think you can ignore it. I think you have to do something about it. But you personally, as the bride and groom, don't need to deal with it. You need someone else to deal with it for you, whether that's the best man, whether that's the venue.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who it is. It's just somebody needs to deal with it.
Yeah.
Right. Next one. The weather ruins your outdoor ceremony. Do you pivot or panic?
Pivot is the only thing you can do.
Yeah. What's the point in panicking?
Yeah, it's tough. Every venue will have a wet weather option. And unfortunately, you have to like the wet weather option.
Yeah.
If you don't, then the venue's not for you.
Yeah. It has to be a suitable wet weather option because especially if you're getting married in the UK, generally the weather is not that great. You know, we're in
reliable.
June. Yeah, we're in June at the minute, and yesterday it absolutely tipped it down. Mm-hmm. And you know that could happen in July, that could happen in August, like it could happen in January, or you could have a lovely sunny day in January. Like
cold though.
I don't think you'd want to get married outside in January, but you know,
unless you're already puffer coats.
Yeah, but the point is that you have to have an alternative plan if part of your wedding day is outside.
Yeah.
You know, we've said this a million times with like my drinks reception, your drinks reception.
Yeah.
Like your drinks reception could go ahead as you wanted it to, but mine had to change because it rained. But fine. It is what it is. If it rains, it rains. Like you can't change that.
Yeah.
So don't panic. And that's one thing I think that makes a wedding is the bride and groom's attitude.
Yeah, definitely. If you're being a stroppy cow, going stomping around about stuff. Yeah. Then everyone's going to be like, oh, here comes Bridezilla.
Yeah, it's your attitude that determines how the day goes, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah, can't panic. You
Pivot.
just have to pivot. Right. A vendor messes up something important. Cake, music, photos. Do you confront them immediately?
So it depends on what we're talking about. So if the cake is the wrong flavour, but it's there and it looks fine, get a refund after the that. Like, that doesn't need to be dealt with on the same day.
Yeah. Also, I think if this is before your wedding, or like even with like photos and video after your wedding, if something's gone wrong, if there's still an opportunity that you will have some decent photos, you can't kick off because they might just then refuse to give you any.
Yeah. Like their property, technically.
Yeah, you have to think about your attitude towards these people, because at the end of the day, nothing is yours until it's in your hands.
Yeah.
And like a video or a photo could very easily be completely ruined because of your attitude.
Yeah. If it's like photos on the day and you want certain shots done, you need to address it and get absolutely. That sorted.
Yeah.
Or you don't like where certain things are done, or the photographer forgot to ask Auntie Margaret to be in a photo. Then you need to redo it and address it.
Yeah.
Because as much as you might have given a photo list to someone, they might not have realised that Auntie Margaret wasn't in the photo.
Yeah,
they don't know
absolutely.
Who she is. Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%. And you need to make sure that it's how you want it. And like you said, you can give them a photo list, but only you can ensure that it's going to actually happen.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know your family.
Yeah, you need to still have your eyes over it.
Yeah.
But that's an easy fix.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's things like you don't like how they've been edited, well, again, that's kind of on you, because that's how a lot of the photographers edit in a certain style anyway.
They have like prefixes that they put on top of photos. So all of their photos are edited with a specific prefix, and their camera settings are in a specific way to make the photos look a specific way.
Yeah.
So if you don't like the way that they do things...
Yeah, like ours are quite like warm toned, aren't they, really?
Yeah.
Like ours are very similar, even though we're different photographers.
Yeah.
But if you like the really sharp, like classic, like editorial style...
Yeah.
Then you're not going to get that.
No.
Because that's not what their camera's set up to do.
No, not at all.
So again, that is kind of on you for choosing them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If things like they don't turn up on the day, obviously you need to address it straight away.
Or if they're late, if they've missed something, I probably would address it and say like, oh, I thought you were coming at this time. Like, I thought you were going to be here for this.
But this is all about that communication, like in the week leading up to your wedding, and just double checking and checking in what time people are coming.
Yeah.
So I had a call with pretty much everyone the week of, just to check.
Yeah, definitely.
And that makes a difference. Music, I don't know what you mean by music, because if you think like my wedding, when we had our walk into the meal, the song didn't start. It literally, the playlist, and this was advice I'd been given, was to write the name of the playlist, like when you wanted the song to start, and it only had the one song on it.
Yeah.
And it said start at
and did
many
you
seconds.
have that conversation with her before? Yeah. That's annoying.
And I think because of the table situation, she kind of forgot. I think she because she knew she'd pissed us off, didn't she?
Oh yeah, well she didn't look at us for ages.
She just pressed play, so the bit that we wanted to walk into didn't happen until we were already at our table.
Yeah,
but no one else cared. Everyone had fun.
No, and you're not going to then turn around and say to her, you
can't redo it.
Like, you're not going to then. You had two choices, didn't you? You could either go in on the start of the music, or wait until
Ellis was too excited. He hadn't noticed it was the wrong bit.
Yeah, and like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah,
but it like in your head, you're like, oh, we were supposed to walk in now. Like that would have been so much better.
Yeah.
But I mean, or you have it like quietly whilst Sam was introducing you, and then it turns right up for that moment. But hindsight's a wonderful thing. And it's things like I've just seen a TikTok that said like things that went wrong in my wedding, and one of them was the band played a different version of our first dance song to the one we've been practicing to. So it was the same song, it was just a different version. Now, I don't think I would moan or say anything.
Yeah, but if you've choreographed something.
Yeah, but I think you would be, like, you'd be annoyed a bit. But then at the end of the day, like you said with your entrance, you're not going to do it again.
No.
So what does it matter?
Yeah, it's like ours. We weren't sure because our first dance is Miles Smith's Stargazing.
Yeah.
And there's like an acoustic version of it. And we asked them if they could do the first verse, the acoustic version, and then go to the more like fun version.
Yeah.
Which they did, but that could have easily gone wrong.
Yeah.
Like that could have easily been acoustic the whole way through, or
the
fun, like the more upbeat version the whole way through. And we were both prepared for whatever came out. And it was perfect.
Yeah.
But you do kind of just have to relax and just go with it a little bit.
I think that's the thing with all of these dilemmas is you just have to go with it. Like you can't get irritated by this stuff because it just doesn't.
If it's something major that you need to then look back at your contract with someone,
yeah,
then you deal with it afterwards. Just go with it on the day.
Yeah. Or if you quietly say to them, like, this isn't what I wanted, but I'll email you about it later.
Yeah.
Like, or I'll call you in the week to discuss it. Like,
or like if you've had like, the band do a certain style of music and they're suddenly doing something different.
Yeah.
You can be like, oh, this isn't what we were expecting when they have their break or something.
Yeah, definitely. Right, next set is social media and etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
Guests are posting photos before you've had a chance to. Does it matter?
You have to be really clear and just say to people, and a lot of people say it, get the vicar to say it or the registrar, just to say, like, obviously, we're happy for you to take photos, but please don't post them on social media.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be someone who posts it before or posts it on social media, even if you're not sure. Most people now are generally pretty good at waiting until the bride and groom have put something up.
Yeah, I said I wasn't bothered about me and Sam putting something up first. That didn't bother me.
You just wanted your evening guests, wasn't it?
I wanted my evening guests to arrive before they put photos up because I just was like, if you're going to an evening wedding, you want to see it for yourself. Like you want to walk in and be like, oh wow, like don't they look amazing?
Yeah.
So like I didn't want that to be spoilt by people posting things. Like I didn't mind people posting themselves on social media, like or like the venue or whatever. Like I wasn't really that bothered. But in an ideal world, I didn't want everything. Like I wanted people to walk in and like see the like what I'd done, and I just didn't want it to be like plastered all over social media.
I didn't want in my walking into the church just see a load of phones.
Yeah.
And there's always one person that does it. And actually, I don't know if there was at my wedding, but the person that does it always has one of those flippy cases.
Yeah.
With all the credit cards in.
Yeah.
Like at the wedding I went to last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one person who did it.
Yeah.
Had the cards in the phone case.
Yeah.
At your wedding.
See, it didn't bother me at my wedding, really, because I didn't really think about it.
No, but why is the only person that's doing it the one with the flippy case?
No, there was like 3 people doing it when I walked down the aisle.
I only remember the one.
Yeah, there was literally 3 people filming me. And then part of me loves it, though, because, like, when you...
Celebrity for a day.
Yeah, but when you go on social media, like, my tagged videos or whatever, is like me walking down the aisle, like, it's so lovely. So... I actually don't mind it, but...
I don't want to see that, though, in your photography photos.
No, to be fair, I think you can see it on the video, but the video of us walking down the aisle anyway is only a split second, like, and, you know, it isn't... To me, it wasn't the end of the world, but I can understand, and it was only a couple of phones. Had it been, like, everybody down the aisle taking videos, then, yeah, I would have been annoyed about it.
Yeah.
But because it was only a couple, you couldn't really tell. Like, it wasn't the end of the world. But yeah, I think if people post on social media before you can obviously ask them to take it down and be like, I'm not ready yet. But I think once it's up, it's up.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. Yes, it's annoying, and you can say to them, like, I'm annoyed that you've done that, but whatever, it is what it is now.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of, that's what it is. But this one, actually, next dilemma is actually, we basically just talked about it. You want an unplugged ceremony, but people ignore it. Do you enforce it? Yes.
Yeah.
I think that, but you as the bride and groom cannot enforce it. You can't say, put your phones away.
No, but a lot of vicars, registrars, celebrants, blah, 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 will be over it, and they'll notice if someone's like getting up and taking a photo whilst the photographer's trying to work.
Yeah.
And the photographers and videographers are really good at telling people as well.
Yeah.
But also, you want your family and friends to be involved and really concentrating on what's the ceremony, but also just saying to them, like, if you notice anyone, please can you ask them?
Yeah, and like having sort of your friends and family, like if they see somebody with a phone, just like they can just tap them on the shoulder and say, you can't have your phone out in the ceremony.
Yeah.
And like, I think just sort of that subtlety of, you know, your bridesmaids and groomsmen are sat at the front, so they're not going to be able to see it happening. But, you know, as a guest, if you know that the couple want an unplugged ceremony and you see the person in front of you not being unplugged, then I personally would tap them on the shoulder and say the bride and groom have said they don't want any photos, and be really quiet about it, really subtle about it, and do it in a moment where, like, in a song or something like that. You've got to have the bride and groom's back. Like, if that's what they want, that's what they want.
Especially a lot of photographers take photos like facing down towards the congregation.
Yeah, exactly.
And if someone stood there with their phone in the air, like, that'd be so annoying.
Yeah. So yes, I do think you have to enforce it, but as the bride and groom, you can't enforce it on the day. It is what it is. Okay. Is it okay to ask guests not to bring kids?
Yep.
100%.
Wish I stuck with it.
100%. It is absolutely fine to ask guests not to bring kids. If you don't want kids there, you don't want kids there, and that's absolutely fine.
Yeah. No further comment.
Yeah. It is what it is. Okay, right. Next set is awkward situations. Okay, divorced parents who don't get along. How do you seat them?
Sweetheart table for you.
Yeah.
And then put them on their family tables.
Yeah. Or do, like, if you don't want a sweetheart table, do you and your maid of honour and your best man, and then do, like, mom's table, groom's parents if groom's parents are still together, and then, like, have a table in between them, and then have dad's table.
Yeah.
And have, like, mom's family on one, dad's family on the other, and just, split it that way.
Yeah.
Because there's no point trying to make them sit near each other. Like, if they get on okay, fine, they can sit together.
Yeah, but then there might be a step mom or dad that's involved, and where do they then go?
And realistically, they're going to want to sit with their partner. They're not going to want to sit with their ex-partner. So you're better off making them happy and having them with their partner on a separate table, so they can have a lovely day and not have to awkwardly talk to their ex.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants that. So that's what I would do. Someone declines your wedding but expects an invite to everything else. Hen/stag. I think you can come to the hen if you're not coming to the wedding.
Yeah, it depends if they've declined it because they're on, like, holiday or something.
Yeah,
fine.
I don't think it's a problem. Like,
No.
I think if you want to, like, if you are going to have them at the hen anyway, like, don't just invite, like, if you didn't want them at the hen, but if you were always going to have them at the hen and the wedding, then why can't they still come?
Yeah.
Like, they obviously want to celebrate with you.
Well, obviously, when we had to move dates, the people were already invited. So some people might not have been able to have come to the wedding, who actually I think they all did in the end. But
even so, when your date was the original date, so like Meg, for example, she couldn't come to the original date.
No, but
she would have come to the hen regardless. Yeah. Like, it was still... She still wants to celebrate with you, but she just couldn't make it to the day. Yeah. So that's fine.
But then she could in the end anyway.
But then, it was all fine anyway. So, I don't think that's a problem. I think if you can invite them. Why not? Okay. A guest complains about the food or seating. How do you respond? Sit down and shut up.
Depends what they're complaining about.
If there's a genuine issue with the food, like... my chicken's raw, or...
But you say that to the server.
Yeah, don't say it to the bride or groom.
Yeah.
You say it to the server and say, I'm really sorry, but this is not warm.
They'll sort it.
There's something wrong with it. But if you don't like it... Tough shit. Someone else is paying for it. You just have to put up with it. Yeah. Like, it's not your... it's not their responsibility to make sure that you have something that you want.
Yeah.
Like... They've paid for this food. They spent a lot of money on this food. You kind of just have to put up with it.
Yeah. Shut up and put up.
Yeah. And the seating, like, it is what it is. You can't please everybody. I had it at my wedding. Somebody said, I'd really rather not sit on that table with this particular person. And I said, unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. I tried to make sure that the seating was the best I could do to make it not a difficult situation.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, like, there was nowhere else to put anybody else. Like, I couldn't have changed the seating situation, so I had to keep it as it was. And it is what it is. Yeah. Unfortunately, you might upset some people, but at the end of the day, it's your wedding and your say goes.
Mm-hmm.
Right, last little section then. This is after the wedding. You didn't enjoy your day as much as you expected. Why does that happen?
Too much pressure.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. I think people think that your wedding day is going to be the most perfect, incredible, wonderful day of your life. Nothing will go wrong and it will just be like walking on cloud nine all day long.
I did feel like that, even with the
No, I
mishaps.
did. I did. But I don't think we went into our weddings with this expectation that it was going to be perfect.
No.
I went into the wedding thinking I've done everything I can. If things go wrong now, it's out of my control.
Yeah.
And I will have the best day regardless. I don't care if things go wrong. I'm just going to have a nice time.
Yeah.
And like, you know, people will say things to you and be like, oh, didn't that annoy you? And you're like, no, I don't really care. Like, it is what it is. And things are going to go wrong on a wedding day. When is anything ever completely perfect with no hiccups?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's never going to be like that. And you just have to expect that there are going to be things that you might not have anticipated, but you have to just put up with.
You have to be also like after every event, you think, oh, well, what if I did this? What if I did the other? Like, you could always have done more, but could you afford it? Is it reasonable? Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Also, think about how much your guests enjoyed it.
Yeah. And like that, if you're feeling disappointed, is there a deeper root to why you're feeling disappointed?
Yeah.
Like, are you actually disappointed about the wedding, or is there something else that's bothering you?
Ooh, deep.
Well, but like in theory, you shouldn't be disappointed like after your wedding because you've married the person you love.
Yeah.
And surely that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Like, my day could have gone wrong from start to finish, but so long as I was marrying Sam, what did I care?
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole point of getting married, is to marry the person you love. It doesn't matter about the stuff, the dress, the food, the drink. Like, none of that matters. What matters is the marriage.
Yeah, for sure.
And just providing the marriage goes well, as in the actual ceremony, what matters?
Yeah.
Like, what else matters?
Very true.
So I think you just, like Hayley said, you've probably put too much pressure on yourself and you've anticipated that it's going to be something and it's a bit of an anticlimax and it's not what you originally thought it was going to be. And I think you just have to sort of let go of those feelings and just be appreciative for what it was and enjoy what it was.
Yeah.
I think that's all you can do, really. You regret how much you spent. Was it worth it?
I think everyone gets spend guilt after a wedding because you're like, oh my God, it was just one day.
I really didn't.
But you're the budgeting queen.
I did not regret a single penny that I spent on that wedding. Yes, it was a lot of money for one day. I 100% agree.
Yeah, that's how I think of it.
And in theory, you could have, we could have gone on multiple different holidays with that money. But the memories of the day are worth way more than any of that.
Yeah. And both me and Ellis wanted like a big wedding.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what we had.
Yeah.
But we both do say like, oh, it was a lot though for a day. I don't know that we're guilty about it.
No.
But we're like, oh, it was a lot.
I know. And I get that because your priorities are different in the sense that like now you've got your baby. Like it's a different kind of situation, isn't it? That you think, oh, well, we could have done this or we could have done that. We could have done the other. Yeah. But in all honesty, I think if you hadn't got married then, you wouldn't have got married.
No.
And yes, okay, you could have had a much more low-key wedding and you could have...
That's not what either of us wanted.
No. So, in my opinion, if you have done everything you wanted to do, you've had the best day ever, then no, not a penny is too much because it's exactly what you wanted. I think if you're regretting how much you spent, you didn't want that.
Yeah.
You've got to... Like, it is a lot of money, 100%. Like... It's a lot of money. So you have to want it and you have to want to spend that money to make it justifiable.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
what's the point?
What is the point? Right. Some friendships feel different after the wedding, normal or concerning. Normal.
Yeah.
Friendships change. Like, you can be super close to somebody for your wedding, and then a few months later you can not feel that close to them, and it might feel a bit weird, and you might be like, why don't I feel that close to that person anymore? But friendships go through phases, and at points you're closer to people, and at other points you're closer to other people. Like, you're not always going to be close to the same people you go through phases in your life where certain people you have closer than other people. Like, it is a phase that you're probably going through where you feel like you're not as close to certain people.
Yeah, life gets in the way a little bit. And if they were only your friend for the wedding, they're not really your friend.
Exactly. There are, 100%. I couldn't agree more. I think you made a choice to have that person at your wedding because of the friendship that you had at the time. And even things can change between when you invite somebody and when you have your wedding. And that all of that is okay.
Yeah.
Like, those changes are okay.
Yeah.
But it happens. There's like a cycle of friendship, and sometimes you're closer to somebody and sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it.
Yeah, totally agree.
Okay. Well, that was our wedding dilemmas, part 2. I quite enjoyed that, so maybe we need to get a few more in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, very interesting. Yeah. So for now, I'm Philippa.
I'm Hayley.
This was Confetti Conversations, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.